Hi, I'm Harriet Tinka, and here are the top stories that we have for you for this week. After 2 times as Mayor of Edmonton, Mayor Don Iverson says no more. Alberta is spared a lockdown, but new measures in place as the number of COVID-19 cases skyrockets. The AC Awards will be handed to Albertans in a private family setting this week as well as next week. And here is the news in detail with Rayyah Sempala.
Welcome to Diversity TV Community Newscast. My name is Rayyah Sempala and I'll be your host today, together with Harriet Tinka. The handout of the AC Awards 2020, the COVID-19 way. Ali Samura, one of 3 AC Award 2020 Entrepreneur of the Year recipients, works 7 days a week, but for once took a day off to receive his AC Award, a beautifully designed glass African map with his name engraved on it.
Thank you, AC, for giving me this award. I really appreciate. And thank you, Dr. Conte, for nominating me.
In the Sierra Leone community, we have a number of people who are doing their best to make the community grow from height to height, but at the same time to make us be proud of them. Ali, my nominee, is one of them. He works tirelessly, cutting hair, making people look decent, making people look happy, making people feel proud of him. But the point here is, Ali does not only serve people of the Sierra Leone community. He reaches out to people of various nationalities, and he works from dawn to dusk. He works behind the scene, and he doesn't make a fuss about it. He is one of those guys who've been working tirelessly and need to be recognized. For that reason, on behalf of the Sierra Leone community, we decided to put his name forward for Entrepreneur of the Year 2020.
2020 saw a historic 50 AC Awards nominated with 16 recipients, 5 in Edmonton this week, 7 in Calgary this weekend, and 4 in Red Deer next week. There are certainly more people doing more fabulous things than we can and should hand awards to. Those who did not receive an award this year, we encourage you to keep up the good work and look forward to the 2021 AC Awards year. The AC Awards Organizing Committee extends a big thanks to all your support, especially all the hosts and ambassadors across Alberta who made it all happen. Ladies and gentlemen, for a full list of AC Awards 2020 nominees, please go to www.diversitymag.ca AC Awards. Albertans spared a full lockdown, but however still recorded are 1,150 new COVID-19 cases, with 16 dead on November the 25th. As a consequence of the rising cases of COVID-19 in Alberta, the government announced a state of public emergency for the next 3 weeks, placing a ban on social gatherings, outdoor gatherings, and limited to a maximum of 10 people. Church gatherings are limited to 1/3 of normal capacity with mandatory masking. Funeral and weddings limited to 10 people. Banquet halls, community centers are closed. Retail is limited to 25% capacity. Hotels, personal services, barber shops, and beauty shops are limited to appointments only. Workers who can work at home should do so. Grade 7 to 12 students moved to homeschooling from November the 30th. The next school opening will be January 11, 2021, after 1 more week of winter break. Mask is mandatory for all indoor workplaces in Edmonton and Calgary and surrounding communities. Fines go up to $1,000 for those who break these regulations. For more information, please go to www.alberta.ca/COVID-19. In Calgary news, the City of Calgary is proposing an overall tax decrease of 1.66% for 2021 as part of its annual adjustment process. The adjustments are designed to support Calgary's economic recovery and COVID-19 response. The typical single resident home will see their taxes stay the same in 2021. For all residential properties, including condos, the average decrease will be negative 0.67%. For the average non-residential business property, we'll see a decrease of negative 0.55%.
In Edmonton news, the race for mayor of Edmonton begins as Mayor John Iverson announced that he will not be seeking a re-election. Mayor Iverson has been instrumental in putting social programs in place, such as End Poverty and Homelessness in Edmonton. What will you remember Mayor Iverson for? And who will you recommend to run for Mayor of Edmonton on October 18, 2021? Will it be Councillor Andrew Knack? Perhaps MP Amajit Soy? Or maybe Councillor Mike Nicol? You decide. Political consultant Najib Judd shares his view on the way forward for the city of Edmonton without Mayor John Iverson.
I'm Najib Judd. I'm a political strategist with State Cap Partners, but I'm not surprised that Mayor Iverson has decided to pack it up. But it'll be interesting to see if he jumps to another level of politics or if he goes private sector. I mean, he's basically, I think his whole career has been in politics, including student politics. 2 terms on council, 2 terms as mayor. That's a pretty good public portfolio. I think he's handled himself well. You know, he's a city builder, LRT, rec centers, arena, bridges. You know, he's done a very admirable job of building the city, and maybe he just feels it's time to move on to other things, whether that's another level of politics or private sector, or just spending some time with his family. I don't think any of us should begrudge him that.
And here's the dress for the week. Do you need a classic and elegant outfit for your next occasion? This 2-piece outfit of long marmot fishtail with matching props, top and fully beaded with rhinestones will be perfect for that occasion. It's available from large to 2 extra large, as well as in different colors. For more information, visit www.bellandposh.com. Our diversity profile for this week is an inspiring story of Charity Duell, who lifted from a care provider in a group home in Edmonton to building Kasoi Tropical Food Market with 2 locations in Edmonton and a beauty shop too. We managed to get a camera-shy Charity to tell us how it all started.
I was in Edmonton 2003 and 2006. I decided to open this business. So when I came, there wasn't too much African grocery stores. So I decided to join the few that are there. I came from Toronto, and there I was seeing a lot. So I found that there was a gap that I can fit in. So I decided to help the community.
In a period where businesses are shutting down due to the COVID-19 pandemic, 3 Edmonton men, COVID-19 tigers as we'll call them, have started new restaurants in downtown Edmonton. Aidan Abdi, owner of Zaytun Restaurant and Cafe, and Muhammad Abdul Karim Ismail, owner of Village East African Restaurant, here tell us their story in their own words.
It's July 1st, 2020. We opened in the middle of COVID, but it was a risk worth taking. And we're doing fine, but it's just that we have public health measures that makes the capacity a little less. But business is winter time, and COVID, is something that is tough to deal with. But we've been open for 3 months.
As the COVID started earlier this last year, it's affecting us in so many ways. But one of the things that I can say is it's affecting the people to come out and try to try the food. But one thing I can say to them is we are prepared for them. Hand sanitizer, all that. Every time someone comes in or leaves, we make sure that all the tables are clean and everything is neat and cleaned. So we started the business at the beginning of July 10th. Somehow we are, but the question mark is if I don't operate, who's going to pay the rent?
Hassan Jamal, another entrepreneur in downtown Edmonton and owner of Zuhu Restaurant, shares with Diversity TV how he overcomes the challenges of COVID-19.
January 2018, and things were better till this coronavirus came in, and we almost lost 50% of our clientele and business. But we're still here hanging on. With the little that we get, we cover all the expenses and all that. And thanks God, we're still here. Because of COVID, we changed the a lot of menus. We changed the style of the restaurant. We spent some money, some getting from the government. We're still doing some change.
Welcome to your weekly community newscast, and this is your chit chat. My name is Rayyah Sempala, and I'm here with
Harriet Tinka, and we're excited to be doing a little chit chat today.
Yeah. So Alberta announced a state of public health emergency. However, some people wanted it to be a full-out lockdown.
Yeah, there was a lot of people complaining, because I know people who have children from grade 7 to grade 12, of course, they will be doing online schooling as opposed to in person. But people were complaining, okay, kids cannot go to school, but they can go to the casino.
Yeah.
So they're saying there's a lot of inconsistencies.
Yeah.
So, but you really can't make everybody happy. We have to really follow what the rules were.
Yeah, and there have been new fines introduced for people who break these regulations.
Oh, yes, yeah. You got to make sure that you follow the rules. Otherwise, your bank account will suffer a little bit.
And like when we go over to international news, Scotland has made international news by being the first country to give free access to sanitary products.
Yes, I was reading about that. What a big deal, because there's some people who cannot afford it, and it's something that's essential that I know as women we need it. So if you can't afford it, what do? Most of them actually don't go to school when they do have that time of the month. So now by giving them this option, it makes it fair for everybody to afford. So that's a big deal.
I know in Canada we don't have that yet.
No, not yet. Maybe this is basically a reason for Canada to follow through and see if Scotland can do it. Why not Canada as well?
A lot of businesses have been struggling with keeping up with the COVID-19 pandemic. A lot of them have been shutting down. Though we can all take some inspiration from two downtown Edmonton owners who have been really going ahead opening up their businesses.
Oh yeah, I think they're called the COVID-19 Tigers.
Yeah.
And they're definitely very driven and they're unstoppable. It is a little bit risky to start a business during the pandemic, because everybody will say, what if it fails, this, that, and there's always a fear of failure. But not them. They said, you know what, I'm going to do it. What better time to do it when the pandemic is out there and people really can support them.
Yeah, and we should take this opportunity to really support local businesses. So that they don't fall under.
Yes.
Yeah.
How do you think we can support them?
Ordering from a local.
The locals. Always go local. I know there's some people don't want to go to restaurants, which is okay, but there's what's called takeout.
Yeah.
Just local takeout food, and there's a lot of restaurants in the community that really make good, healthy food. And days that you don't feel like cooking, why not go take it and support the local businesses?
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
And also, we can also go back to the AC Awards that were just handed out.
Yes. That's been an exciting week. I was actually quite fortunate to recognize two very, very, very inspiring award recipients. There was Ali, who was going to be on the news this afternoon, and Jean, Community of the Year Award.
Yeah.
Oh, what inspiring stories. They really make me want to go out there and just be outstanding and just do what I need to do to make the community a better place.
Yeah, and we hope more people can be encouraged to apply for the AC Awards.
Yeah, I think this year we had about 50 applications. And of course, we can't give everybody an award, but we do recognize everybody that's really applied. And we encourage people out there, if you know somebody in the community who is doing great things, make sure you put in that application, nominate them, let us know that they're doing well, so that maybe we'll be giving them an award, or recognizing them at least. So super exciting.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for coming with us for this community chit chat. We hope to see you next week.
So make sure that you do subscribe, hit that notification bell, so that you are the first to get the news as it comes up. We are on Facebook, LinkedIn, and
we're also on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Most of the online platforms, we're on them.
So make sure you subscribe. So we will see you next week. on the next Diversity Plus TV show. Have a great weekend.